Good morning, my friends. Today I'm going to give you a walking tour of our favorite resort, Wyndham Bonnet Creek in Orlando, Florida. And here I'm showing you the gate, the front gate. This is the security entrance, so you cannot even get on the grounds unless you come through the security gate. Here I would like to highlight that the landscaping at Bonnet Creek Resort is always absolutely amazing and on point. And these are different plants than those that were here when we checked in just a few days ago. So they have already changed out, and they do elaborate patterns with the colors. Everything is extremely manicured, and you know that you have entered into a place of class when you arrive. This is a beautiful fountain, and I'm going to move quickly today so I don't take up too much of your time. But if you have been considering a trip with your family to Orlando, I would strongly recommend Bonnet Creek. And again, this is a Wyndham Resort done correctly. There is always plenty of parking outside the building you're assigned. You can call a taxi to come and pick you up if you would like to ride a taxi from here over to maybe a Disney resort or SeaWorld or Aquatica. They've gone with kind of a Spanish or Tuscan look for the buildings. It's absolutely beautiful, and they've just all been redone. The staff here are very friendly and quite helpful. Lots of cute little elements to make you smile throughout. Here we have a little Scoops ice cream and coffee shop where you can get a lot of nice treats. And this is the main pool, one of 5 swimming areas. And they also have 2 full-size lazy rivers here. So this is the main pool area. This is a heated pool, and they keep it at 84 degrees. That is what I'm told. I think last year another lady said that it's kept at 86 degrees. There is a complete loop around the center of the resort. It surrounds the lake area, and I will show you that in just a moment. Wyndham Bonnet Creek has a very active, when it's not COVID, there's a ping pong table outdoors. You can see the activities desk for paddles and ping pong balls. So here is one of the 2 lazy rivers. It's not the best shot. I'll try and give you a better view from the other side. They provide the tubes. During COVID, they withdrew the tubes. You could only float with your own. Bonnet Creek truly thinks of everyone. Here is their fitness center, and they've got a rather nice one in there with several treadmills, ellipticals, and weights. So you don't have to lose your fitness level while you're here. Here you can see a children's splash pad, and I have been informed that it is not appreciated for people to film inside. So I will film from outside so that you can see it as best I can. Nowadays, people are quite uncomfortable with their children being filmed, and I can't blame them. So here's just another little view of the children's play area. The concrete is lined with a soft, spongy material, so if the little ones fall down, go boom, they're not going to be hurt. And as you can see, there's a lot to do in there, and shaded seating for the adults who are supervising the children. And here's more of our beautiful landscaping. I mean, just everywhere you look at Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort, you will see just delightful landscaping. It is neatly manicured here, always. So here is the community garden was planted. And if you're here on vacation, you can check down here in the community garden. They have, I believe, snap peas. They have cherry tomatoes as well as sandwich tomatoes. They even have some corn in the back, maize. And you can come down and pluck some of these. If you like tea, you can come and cut some mint off the mint plant and make yourself some mint tea. Here we have the tomatoes. So this is for everyone, just a community garden, and isn't that a nice thing when everyone can share? Strawberries, celery, chard, parsley, so a number of different things. Here we have a cornhole area, and so these chairs with the umbrellas are for those who want to observe the tournament. And you can see the cornhole boards are sitting back there. And this is just an artful element, very beautiful. Tile mosaic by artist Andrew Lidgus. Very pretty. Called In the Shade of the House. So here I'm going to turn onto the walking path, and this is the lake that I was telling you about. We have signs. If you're in Florida, always avoid the water's edge. That's the best advice that I can give you. Our boardwalk here is Tyvek, not wood. So you can avoid the nasty splinters in your shoes and your feet. And the light color means it's less hot if you do happen to forget your shoes and you're walking around barefoot. This is another view of the kiddie area. And this is for very small children, toddlers, and they certainly seem to enjoy it. Probably up to about the age of 8 years old, you would play in there. So here again, Bonnet Creek is a complex of units. And as you can see, they have mallard ducks in the lake, as well as numerous koi and turtle. They're just absolutely stunning grounds. We've been coming here for 6 years now. We very much enjoy it. Spotted channel catfish. You can stop by the activities desk and buy food to throw. That was just one pellet. We'll see if it draws anything in. And here's some of the koi. You can see them coming in. Now when you have food, there's a turtle. When you have food, they come in droves. I mean absolute droves. And these are big fish. So the children are delighted, and it is our custom. The day that we leave, we come down and we feed the fish and just kind of say goodbye. And I must admit that every year that we have come here, I get very teary-eyed when it's time to go, because it truly is paradise. Today, I am walking and talking to you in 78-degree and sunny weather. Largemouth bass. There is no fishing here, but you are welcome to feed the fish, the ducks, and the turtles. Here is one of the turtles, the red-eared slider. And look at that big boy. Can you see him? Gray fish down there. Big boy. Wow. All right, continuing on. The lake normally has 2 fountains. It looks like they've taken one out for service. But it usually has 2 fountains going at all times, and at night they light them up with colored lights. It's very pretty. Koi food available at the activities desk. Look, they're waiting for me. They see, they're like, where's our food? And here's a crow. Crows are very smart, and they have learned to beg for food here as well. Hello. And they're not very frightened. I am about 4 feet from him. Okay, I made him uncomfortable. All right, let's go this way. So continuing on our path around the lake, Security is tight at Bonnet Creek, so if there is an issue, you call the front desk and they will come pretty quickly. So far when we've been here, we've only had one issue, and that was a group of teenagers our very first year that were walking around the loop. It was almost midnight and they were howling like wolves. And we were sitting on the balcony of our hotel room and we could hear that, and it was kind of inappropriate at midnight. So people called it in, and next thing we knew, we saw a bunch of security guards coming on their scooters. Sounds funny to say that. Here's some of the ducks. They do try very hard to make sure there are no gators or big snakes in their lake. But again, stay away from the water's edge. When you're in Florida, gators and snakes can always be found near the water, so you'll see a lot of signs. So here at the amphitheater, there's an activity going on. They often have them, so I will get quiet and we'll just walk by there. And of course, we have a pirate theme here, so they'll talk to, have signs, and they'll sometimes have someone here talking to you about the history of the area. Maintenance is always working to keep everything nice. They've just painted the swings.
Hold up your answers on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. The answer is Tomorrowland. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. What you have in the back, bud? No worries, bud. No worries. No shame.
That's where I'd go.
All right, number 3. Of all of the attractions that Disney World had on opening day, which of these attractions?
They're playing trivia, some kind of trivia game.
Could you have ridden on opening day?
Here's the fire pit, seating area. So in the evening, if your family feels like sitting outside and having a fire, you can. Like little elements like the baby palms, just at random intervals. It's so lovely here. It's just like being in a Garden of Eden. Lots of flowered bushes to enjoy. Absolutely gorgeous. And then, excuse me, second bridge. It's taking it across the lake. And now we're looking back at the main building and the main pool area. Little closer view of the fountain. It's a lovely walkway. Here's another fountain. I try not to film individual people as I'm doing these tours. So as I pass, I try to pass quickly so I don't get anybody on film. So here we've got a little Pirate Bay type of theme and a cantina where you can go in the heat of the day, get yourself a drink. Here are more ducks. So there are several places that you can eat when you're here. And they just have these cute little elements, you know, a little treasure chest with birds and so forth. So here we're gonna go underneath. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm sorry for the bad camera work here. Walking in and zooming here. We're gonna go right underneath this little overpass. Inside here, there are things to be discovered everywhere you go. So here's a little room with a ping pong, some chairs, so if you want to play ping pong, you can. So many things to explore. You can go up these steps. here you have a nice view of the beach entry lazy river. This is lazy river number 2. Again, the lazy rivers are heated, so they're nice and warm. And as you can see, there's a lot of shade here because of the beautiful palm trees that they plant. They do have chairs that lower the disabled into the area. I'm trying to avoid filming people, but it's kind of hard. And you can see there are people just enjoying the lazy river. So if you go all the way up to the tippy top of the tower, there's more history here. This is the San Andreas Watchtower. This is of course just a replica of it, but they tell you the history of the area. And I'm a history buff, so I very much enjoy those kind of bits and pieces of information. So here is the view from the top of the tower, and wonderful photo ops. If you are a couple here on your honeymoon, very romantic place to have your picture taken. This is looking out at one of the other cantinas along the walkway. And that is the Wyndham Hotel right there, not the resort, but the hotel. And the hotel, if you have a little dog, you can have a room that allows pets, and they do have a dog walking area beside it. When you stay in the Wyndham Grand Hotel, you have access to all of the amenities that I'm showing you on this tour. And if you have a dog, you can bring it to the Wyndham Grand Hotel. Little picnic areas if you want to get a drink from the cantina and come up and sit, or maybe play some cards as a family or as a couple. You can. Here you can walk across. It's that little walkway overlooking the lazy river. And again, as always, just the landscaping is just on point here. Very romantic place to be. Now, if you like quiet, if you are a couple with grown children, you're retired and you like your peace and quiet, this may not be the resort for you, as you can hear in the background, there's a lot of children here. But if you don't mind the sound of happy children playing, you're going to enjoy this. And here we have a hand washing station. Put your foot on the button and you can wash your hands. There are several of these around the path.
Watch where you're going.
That you can, you're fine. That you can wash your hands if you feel like you've touched something that may make your hands dirty. I'm going to come over here and show you the hot tub. There are numerous hot tubs on property. And these are rather large, probably fit about 10 to 12 people in them. And again, if you're disabled, they have a chair that will lower you in, so you can be included in your family activity in the hot tub. All around the resort, we have picnic areas where you can come bring your burgers, your corn, your steaks, and barbecue. So I'll show you those. So these are the barbecue stations, and of course we have picnic tables where you can sit and eat. Here is a beautiful map of the resort, so I will just get a good shot of that for you. And if you want to pause your film to look at the map, you can. We've got a great, great resort here. All right, moving on. This is one of the kids' favorite pools. This is the pirate ship pool. Last time we were here, it was closed for maintenance, and it is now reopened. And once again, I cannot go into the gated area to film because people are nervous. There's a hot tub, And you can see the ship, the Tribulation. You can rent the private bungalows, the little huts, if you don't want to sit out in direct sunlight. You can rent a private cabana. They do not come with a cabana boy. So this is a beach entry pool area. As you can see, lots of people playing, and there's plenty of room. I want you to notice that there's no crowding in there. And another hand washing station and maintenance person. So they're very quick to maintain this area. I will not go in as people are so nervous about it. You can see there is on the ship there is a slide coming down, and I'm not getting a good view of that, but the children will slide down that for hours if you let them. At a beautiful beach entry pirate pool, and I think this one gets to a 4-foot depth. You can see the ship is broken in half, so there's some of it, and there is the rest sitting over there. So going back, we are currently outside of Tower 6. 6 towers total. We have stayed in each one, and they're all absolutely lovely. You can request a lake view room. However, you will not be guaranteed a lake view unless you are a timeshare owner here at Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort. So again, this is going to be one of my longer videos, and that's just because there is so much to see here around this loop, and we are only halfway around, so there's a lot more to see. So today, for a few hours, they have all of the swinging chairs roped off because they have just been painted. Everything here is so well maintained, clean, fresh, and beautiful, but ordinarily you could sit and swing and look out over the lake and enjoy the breeze. There always seems to be a lovely breeze blowing here in sunny Orlando, Florida. More just lovely, lovely landscaping. So here we're looking back at the main building where we came in. And here's Blue Harmony Spa. Bar 1521 Tesoro Cove. And Back Bay Pool, Bar, and Grill. We also have a coffee shop, so we go back this path and inside the building, and there's all kinds of restaurant opportunities inside the building. You are not allowed to swim in this lake, nor would I want to. And with so many pool and lazy river opportunities, why would you ever want to swim in a dark water lake where you can't see what's coming up to nibble on your toes? So lovely outdoor seating areas. Here we have yet again another pool area and hot tub. This pool outside the Wyndham Grand Hotel has 2 hot tubs. So give you a nice view. That's the smaller of the 2. And this is the pool, also heated. So you can swim in these pools no matter what time of year you come down. You can see a lot of people are enjoying it. And now we're at the other end of the lake. Beautiful. They should have called it Bonnet Lake. I'm not sure why they called it Bonnet Creek. But, you know, look how tight the manicuring is here. Beautiful landscape. I mean, that is just tight landscaping. Always impressive. The walkway literally makes you feel like you're in heaven. And you'll see random seating areas where you can sit and watch the ducks. all along the pathway. Some of the activities here include Putt-Putt Golf. They have a luau every Tuesday evening with real Hawaiian dancers coming through, and they sing traditional Hawaiian songs and do traditional island dances for you. Here are two swings that are already dry now, so you can see they just give you a lot of places where you can sit, and it's very romantic at night. The lights are beautiful, very romantic in the evenings. Again, I would highly recommend, if you are a couple on your honeymoon, can highly recommend Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort or Wyndham Grand Hotel. So here we are, more of the absolutely stunning landscaping, and another pool along with a pizza shop. So yes, you don't even have to leave the grounds to enjoy your favorite foods. And here we have another picnic area and barbecue grill. And another pool area with a water slide. Once again, we won't go in, as people get very nervous about being on camera. But to the left is the pizza shop, La Cocina Pizzeria, and this wonderful little pool. And then right next door, we have a little baby pool area. So again, Wyndham thinks of everyone in the family, so young and old alike can come here. Here we have a grandpa and a grandson playing in the little kiddie pool, a little pirate pool. It's only 1 foot deep, so I'm thinking of my grandson, who would probably very much enjoy splish splash in the pirate pool. And again, some beautiful flowered bushes to enjoy. And then straight ahead is our Putt-Putt Golfing area. If you like putt-putt, this is a challenging little course of 18 holes, and you can putt-putt to your heart's content as many times as you want. The balls and the clubs are available at the activities desk at any time you want to play the golf. And we are almost completely around our loop. And a little sign advertising the ice cream shop. They tend to change the putt-putt from year to year. They'll have different challenges laid out just by moving portable elements around, some more lovely bushes. And these little maps and keys are everywhere around the lake, so it's quite hard to get lost here. One of my personal favorite things is the yoga that is offered on Friday mornings. I wish they had it every day. If they did, I would do the yoga daily. But the yoga meets right over here. This is another cornhole tournament area. They also have shuffleboard, which I'm not familiar with. But you can actually come here and play cornhole. This is a padded artificial green, and for the people watching the tournament, you have chairs in the shade, and you can run 2 games simultaneously. And again, just beautiful, beautiful. And another kid area. We've got the little playground here for the littles to get their wiggles out. This is a lovely area, and notice they keep them shaded by these beautiful canopy tarps. The whole area is made out of soft foam matting, so if they fall down, they're not going to be scratched up by concrete. So it's a nice safety element. Nothing ruins a vacation like someone having to go to the walk-in clinic. And look at the little lizard. I don't know if you can see this little guy here. These are everywhere. And he at one point lost his tail. Whoop, there he went. He lost his tail somehow. Maybe by a bird, but there are little lizards everywhere. They're really cute. They don't bite. They don't bother you. Just super cute. So this pretty much completes our loop around the Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort. Here we've got this little safety swings. So I thank you for joining me on the walking tour, and I hope that in the future you will consider Wyndham Bonnet Creek for your vacation. I think that you would very much enjoy it. They keep us coming back year after year. Also, they have a timeshare presentation, and just a small tip, if you want some free hotel nights, go to the presentation and at least hear them out about having a timeshare with the Wyndham Resort. And one of the rewards that we have received several times in the past is 4 free hotel nights to be used anywhere at any Wyndham Resort, which helps us save money when we come back. We get some free nights here. So that's just a little insider tip for you. Aren't you glad you stuck around for the whole video to learn that? And so, as I leave you today, I'm just going to have a seat on one of these swings and enjoy my beautiful sunny view of Wyndham Bonnet Creek Resort. Take care.